Hi, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos. Welcome to a Virgo love reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. So this morning I am going to do a timeless love reading for the Virgos. Just tapping into your energies, Virgos, to see what's going on with you in your love space. See what's happening with some of you love relationships. If this resonates with you, then it's for you. Great. If it doesn't, then I'm sure that there'll be something else on this channel that will resonate with you for your experiences, for your situation that you are going through. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's jump right into it. So the Empress energy is present. The Empress really represents your higher self. So Virgo, I really feel as if a lot of you are really tuning into your higher self. You're putting yourself first when it comes to love, because you have this understanding that without loving yourself, you really can't love another person. Being the intuitive person that you are, you're really digging into yourself, really zoning into how you are feeling, and you're looking at what you have to give in a relationship, right? Virgos are they're very giving, they're very open. At times they really, whenever they're in a relationship, they kind of want the highest best for the person that's there, and they come bringing something to the table, so to speak. So they'll come bringing themselves, mainly who they are. That's what they kind of focus on, giving to the person all the wonderful things, the traits that they have to offer. Yes, they may have a lot of material stuff as well, but they also bring to the table who they are. So their character, their personality is what they really bring. So I really feel as if, Virgo, you are really tapping into yourself at this time, right? You're tapping into yourself. Some of you are already in a relationship, and I really feel like you are ready to take the relationship to another level, and as such you're really digging deep to see what else is there that you can offer the person, not so much what the person can offer you, right? Because that's kind of who you are. So for some of you who are already in a relationship, this is you tapping into your higher self, tapping into who you are, because you really want to grow, you really want to move to the next level. The Ace of Wands is present, and I ask for clarity on the High Priest. The Ace of Wands is present, and the Ace of Wands is new energies coming in, new ideas, new insights. It's newness, it's freshness, right? The Wands actually represents information as well. So a lot of messages coming in. You're gonna pick up a lot of things that your higher self is saying. You're gonna pick up a lot of things that's going on in the spiritual side of things for you. So you're gonna really, a lot of light is gonna be shone on the inside of you, so that you can really see or uncover, is what I hear Spirit say, uncover some of the hidden things that's on the inside of you that you can really bring out for your highest good, or for the best thing in the relationship. There's been a lot of thought patterns going on with you though, Virgo. You've been thinking a lot. You've been thinking a lot, not so much focused on your emotions. You're kind of more thinking. So you're really, really in a mental state where your thoughts are becoming things right now. This is kind of where you are. So everything you think about kind of starts to manifest in your life, and it's some of the things is not exactly what you want. So you want to really realign and refocus on the things that you want in love, in your relationship. It's like you're thinking things and your partner's kind of picking it up, so it's resonating, and it's bouncing off your partner, your loved ones, and some of it is not the way you want it to be. Some of it is the way you want to be, right? You really want to kind of bring some balance in where emotions and your thought patterns are, right? So you want to zone into your heart space a little bit more, not just ignore how you're feeling or even how the other person's feeling, but zone into that space, right? The Four of Cups is present, and you can see you're not even looking at these emotions. You're just kind of leaving them alone. You don't want to dig into that space because you don't trust your emotions. You trust mostly what you think in your mind. You're not really resting and relating to what's going on in your heart space. But this is the time for you to really zone into the heart as well, and for you to bring balance, right? For you to bring balance in what you're thinking and how you're feeling, because both are connected, is what I hear Spirit say, right? So you got to connect your head with your heart. So you really want to take some time out to see what's happening in your heart space, see how you feel. about your relationship and about yourself and about everything that's around you, and connect it to some of the thoughts that you have going on. Don't think about it if you don't want to see it, is what we hear, what we say all the time, right? So if you don't want to see it show up in your life, then don't think about it, okay? Clear that mental energy. A lot of mental stuff is going on with you. Your psychic abilities are really kicking in, and you're really seeing stuff and playing stuff out in your mind. So you want to get out of the head space a little bit and get into the heart space. The Chariot is present, right? The Chariot and the Moon came out. When I asked the clarity around the Chariot, the Moon came out, right? So the Chariot represents you moving forward. So yes, definitely a lot of you are moving into a new relationship, and a lot of you are moving into something that is a new level of the relationship. So you may be thinking about getting really serious with your person, or your person may be thinking about getting really serious with you, and you're actually picking up those energies as well, right? You're picking them up. You're realizing, you're kind of looking at the person, and they're doing things with more meaning and more intentions around you, and you're looking at them to say, you're wondering if they're really serious, if they're really serious about you. Because for some of you, you've taken the relationship very lightly up to this point, but now it's starting to get serious and it's starting to get real with you, right? And so you're looking at your person, you're wondering what's going on. Is this for real? Is this for sure? What do I do? How do I react to this, right? So that's why a lot of you are tapping into your higher self and tapping into moving forward, because you kind of sense that urge in yourself that you really need to move forward, you really need to grow, right? So the Chariot is present. The Chariot is someone who represents someone who works hard, who moves forward, who's always pressing forwards for better, always growing, always improving, right? The Moon energy came out when I asked for clarity on the Chariot. So this tells me, when I started tapping into your energy, Virgo, asking for clarity on what you know, what the cards are actually saying, what messages is actually coming through, right? And the message that I heard clearly was, as you zone into yourself, and as you tap into your higher self, and as you balance things out where your emotions are concerned and your mind space is concerned, whatever action you take, right, it's going to be the right actions. However you decide to move forward, it's going to be the right move that you're going to make, right? The Moon energy is there. The Moon gives clarity. It brings information. It's like, it's what transmits to you. And I get the image inside of me where you're actually laying on your bed, you're sleeping, and it's dark, it's night, right? But that's the time when you get a lot of information, a lot of downloads, because your physical mind is sleeping, your physical mind is resting, but your intuition is awake, right? Your intuition is still up and running. So this is where you get a lot of downloads in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. So whichever direction you decide to go in, whatever moves you decide to make, there's always going to be information. There's always going to be a path cleared away for you. So there's like no wrong decision that you can make, Virgo, in this, with this relationship, whether it's something new or something that's refreshed and revived. There's no wrong moves that you can make, because the energy of the Moon is always present, right? Even sometimes you may not see it, but after a while, some light will be shone upon it. You'll get clarity, you'll get directions, you'll move, and I hear shifting and dimension. So even as you go along and as you focus on what you're doing, if you need to shift into another dimension, if you need to shift into another zone, if you need to shift your mindset, whatever is needed, right? The energies are already there, present and available to you. You are connected to your higher self. Your intuition is there for higher guidance. It's just tap in, tune in, and listen to what's happening in your heart space. And even some of the messages that comes directly through in your mind space, you know, you can trust those messages, okay? So this is where where you are at present in your love life, Virgo. Some of you are really looking to move forwards. The Emperor energy is at the top of the deck, and the Emperor energy really coordinates with the High Priest energy. So this is like the divine hand. This is like the divine saying to you, you have my permission, you have my go ahead to move forwards. Everything that you want is right there, present for you, right? So if you need an increase in your love space, it's there. If you need an increase in more clarity, then it's there. Whatever it is that you need, I'm there supporting you, I'm there giving you the directions, I'm there guiding you, right? Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know about their love life? Balance, again, balance, making decisions, deciding which way to go, making sure that you are balancing your health and in your wealth, making sure that you're ebbing and flowing. As you're ebbing, as you can see the oceans behind, as you're ebbing and flowing, just always be balanced with it, right? You cannot disrupt the ebb and flows of life. You cannot stop the ebb and flows of life. It will happen, but as long as you are balanced and there's equilibrium between it, you will be able to make a decision, right? This is the infinity sign. You'll be able to make a decision, and again, any decision that you make, you will see a clear path through. You will see things opening up before you. There is always a way forward. There's always forwards movement in your decisions, right? In what you're doing, Virgo. So this is a really good read for you. Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? Okay. Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? Let's get a little bit more intimate with your love space, Virgo. See what else is going on. So I'm seeing where a lot of you are actually in relationships. I'm seeing a lot of you are coming into brand new relationships. I'm seeing a lot of you in the middle of your relationships. And I'm seeing some of you who are at first, what do you say, first base, moving on to second base. But there's a lot of mature energies here, a lot of mature Virgos present as well, that really is thinking about moving forwards in the relationship, taking it to another level. And I hear some of you say, I don't want to be married. And I hear some of you say, are thinking, yes, I do want to get married. The older ones, the older wiser Virgos are kind of like more reluctant. They're happy just the way they are, but they still want to move the relationship a little bit more intimately. But I hear Spirit say, don't worry about it if you're not feeling the energies of getting married to your person right now. Your person is there with you to support you and to love you all the way through just the same. And eventually you will make that decision. Eventually you'll give in. Eventually you will give in and move into that marriage stage. Mostly for security towards the end of your phase here on Earth, so that towards the end of towards the more mature ages. Is what I hear Spirit say. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there are moments that you guys will share with your partners. Enjoy those moments fully, and it gets more romantic and more attractive with you when you and your love partner are in the same space and the same place. So we know that being present physically doesn't mean being present mentally and emotionally. At times we can be in the same place and still not be present with each other, right? So you got to master the art of being present, just staying present, just, enjoying the ambience. If you guys are having a meal together, you enjoy, either the whole share the moment is what I'm trying to say. Religious factors is what fell out. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, right? So some of you have deep-seated religious upbringing, so you really believe in the constitution of marriage and all of that good stuff. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of you are on a spiritual path, and so you kind of gear your love around the path that you're taking, right? Because a lot of you are very deeply spiritual, and so you have different practices from your partner, and so you kind of govern your life, your relationship. There are times, I sense that there are times when Virgo needs their space, and the partner needs to understand that Virgo just needs a little bit of space right now. It's hermit energy. We kind of zone into hermit energy at times, right? Just one more love card for the Virgos. See what else is going on in Virgo space in their love life. And then we will close out this reading. If there's anything else, Spirit, we will close out this reading. So this is a nice, gentle love reading for Virgo. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, I love this card. I absolutely love this card. I love the purple. It just blends so beautifully. I absolutely love the reconciliation card. So some of you may be seeing someone come back into your love life. Someone may be returning to you. Someone who's been with you before and has you know, you guys have separated for whatever reasons. Maybe immaturity on both sides, or maybe immaturity on one side, but the person is kind of coming back because they recognize, Virgo, that you are the person that they want to be with, right? Because you're the person who completes them, you're the person who fulfills them, you're the person who really and truly knows how to love them, right? So if you're experiencing someone coming back into your life, or someone that you've disconnected from reconnecting with you, the decision will be there. And I guess this ties back into exactly what we were talking about earlier, where the tarot cards are saying that you have a decision to make, and if you make a decision, if you zone in and you tap into, you know, whatever energies you're tapping into, whether it's a high priest or the moon energies, in order to get clarity, whatever decision that you make to take action to move forwards, that everything will work out for your highest good. That it doesn't matter what direction you go in, because Spirit has already cleared a path for you, and the path is present and available to you. All you got to do is, your responsibility in this, Virgo, is just for you to tap into that high priest energy, tap into your higher self, and zone into your heart space. Stop neglecting your heart space, zone into your emotions, and see what is best for you. You know, they're there to guide you and bring you clarity, and you can trust them, is what I hear Spirit say for you. So if you decide that you are going to go with a person from your returning from your past, then, you know, it's entirely up to you. The decision is yours, is what I hear Spirit say. No judgments, right? I'm going to close out right there. I think this message is pretty much clear and precise for you, and I think it's fitting for some of you who are going through this right now. And I really feel as if, you know yourselves, you know what to do, you know what decisions to make, you know which way to go, you know how to zone into hermit mode, and you know, trust your higher self. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button for more videos, guys. Thank you so much.